When I invite Happy to the call, it might end the call and start a new one, in which case you'd have to rejoin. How do you personally pronounce meat wagon? No, that won't be a question. Should be working. Okay, let's see if we can make it work. Should be working, he said. Is it? Okay, let's give him a call. He's right there. Add Happy. All right, try not to shit your pants, Todd. Here we go. And it did reconnect the call. Hey, Happy, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello, congratulations, man. First question, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but obviously, congratulations. You are the DuSt League Europe champion. What did you think about DuSt League?
I don't know, like a tournament. I never understand what people expect to hear when they ask me such questions.
I was expecting, like, I've never seen a tournament run so well. Biggest prize pool I've ever seen in my life, stuff like that, but that's fine. Next question, actually. This is actually something I wanted to ask you for a while, but I haven't been able to. When patches come along, which balances have been coming along, like changes, we noticed, like, in tournaments, let's say a long time ago, like when Moon was doing the Fire Lord, and like 40 is starting to do like tank two-prong attacks. Who do you strategize with, if anybody, or do you just work alone on trying to figure that stuff out? Because you'll literally have a day where you played Moon, and then you have to play him again, and he's doing this. Like, do you come up with these by yourself, or do you have like people you would ask for help? How do you strategize how to beat that within like a day?
Alone, of course.
Okay. There it is. You don't ever like have like anybody else for like a human issue. You won't go to like someone or undead or.
Well, I mean, who am I gonna ask? I'm only one basically who knows how to play undead, except 120. But well, I just don't see the point to ask him anything because I can do well on my own. Also, we have pretty different play styles anyway.
Okay, and another question I just want to ask is about, I guess, your undead versus human matchup, which is probably, would you say this is your hardest matchup right now?
Nah, I won't be commenting on balance.
Okay, I noticed like just the change in the way it's played. What have you noticed in how you've had to change to the way you look at the matchup? It used to just be Lich, right? Mass Nova, get there, and now I find you're pivoting to Banshees a lot, changing it up. What do you think has changed about how you play the map in that matchup?
Nothing really changed except balance patches.
Okay, but do you think like Sock is different than 40, or do you think it's the same when you play both of them?
They have a little bit different play styles, and some, like, one player does better in one situation, another one does in another situation. A little bit different from each other, but overall all the same.
What would you rather play? Would you rather play Knight Gyro and have to kite like crazy, or would you rather play the tank style that 40 is doing a lot?
Kite, Knight, Copters with what?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't know, like Fiends and Destroyers, I guess. It was really hard before.
Doesn't work.
True. Okay, and this will be my last question, and it probably makes sense based on this horrible interview. But let's say someone's a noob, right? A noob like me, and I'm 1,200. Oh, I'm 1,300 MMR, actually. I'm very bad. What do you think I should do? And a lot of people are watching right now. There's about 500 people. A lot of bad undead players that look up to you. If I'm really bad, what do you think should be the first thing I try to work on to be better? Is it learn a build and learn the timing? Is it micro? Is it... What would you say like is something I should do?
Well, I've never been a good teacher, so I really don't know what to tell you except just play and improve over time.
Okay. Well, I watch all your VODs, and I try to copy your builds, and I can't do them because I'm very bad, but I do look up to you, man, as an undead player. I think a lot of people do. You're a very, very, very good player. And look forward to seeing you at Rawrland. Todd, do you have a question?
Yeah. First of all, congrats. Happy. last Rowerland, Bidoux talked to you a lot about playing in these tournaments. And to most of us, he's known as this funny, crazy guy, you know, a bit of an idiot. So what did you think of him and of his tournament at the time, and how did he convince you to actually play in this?
Well, if there's a tournament and it does not take too much of my time and there's money, why not? I decide to play it, why not?
Hell yeah, brother. That's the American way. Good question, Todd. Anyway, those were my main questions, really. I guess you plan on going to Rowerland, 3 spots for the Western qualifier. I'm sure you're going to get one. It would be weird if you don't. You're a huge favorite. I guess I asked you this last year, obviously when we were having beers, but I'll ask you again. Does it bother you at a LAN when you're playing and you're up 3-0 in a best of 7 against like Moon, for example? Moon's a legend, one of the best players in the game, and you're up 3-0 and the crowd is quiet as a ghost because they just get so used to you winning. But when Moon kills an Acolyte, crowd goes crazy. Obviously you hear this. Does that bother you? That it's not that nobody roots for you, because people do, but just the expectation that you're always going to win and you don't get that like that fire at a LAN.
Yeah, it does bothers me, but I mean, like, I could give a more like extensive answer on this, but for obvious reasons, I will not be doing it for as long as I'm playing professionally. Like, I do not want to actually share my thoughts on this, but yeah, short answer will be it does bother me.
Okay, were you stunned that Starbuck main raced human and didn't go random against you today?
Did I expected him to use human?
I thought maybe you expect him to go random again because it worked for him.
Well, to be honest, I did not know for sure what he's gonna use, so I was trying to like prepare for something universal. Like, yeah, he'll probably play something, but I mean, it's not like I play against him first time, so not like it was a huge surprise.
What would you rather play, his main race human or random against him?
You know, I think human, because if I play against random in some matchups like in Undead Mirror, if I play against random, I'll probably be playing Death Knight first, and in Mirror I always play Leech, so he's against human or against Orc, for example. If he's gonna get Orc as a random and I will go blind Leech, I'll be so behind. At the same time, if I gonna go Leech, he'll be a Night Elf, he'll be ahead, or if I gonna go Death Knight, then he's gonna be ahead as an undead player or as a human player in most situations.
Yeah, it's tough.
So human, I would say.
I remember asking you this too about random at Rowerland, and I was like, "What do you do?" And you just looked at me and you're like, "Well, you have to scout." And I was like, "All right, you have to scout." But honestly, I think you do have a disadvantage when you have to scout. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I think it's tough against random because, like you said, if you just go blind Lich, there's matchups where you will lose, and if you go blind DK, there's matchups where you would lose. So luckily, he picked human, and you got it done. Congrats again. I'll get you paid. Because honestly, why would you want to be here otherwise, right? You're just waiting for me to hang up the call anyway. But happy, congratulations. I'll let you go. Looking forward to see you at Rowerland. I'd love to have another beer with you, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you for the tournament. Bye.
Bye now. Have a good night. I thought that went fucking great. I was shitting my fucking jocks, dude. I don't know if you saw how red I was.
I want to exist right now.
I was shitting my fucking jocks. I think I might have poop in my pants.
10 times more than him,
buddy. I have him in the room. I want to
wrote these questions. You're a fucking disgrace.
I want to pick his brain a little bit. I think I did quite well.
Oh my God.
I think I did quite well. I thought I knocked it out of the park. Carson kept. You know what was really getting me going? You know what was really fucking me up? I'm not gonna lie. Carson hasn't said a fucking goddamn word other than caps lock LOL this entire fucking time that and that's just been fucking rustling my jimmies because I'm like, am I fucking up? Because Carson is just spamming capital LOL.
No words for what you just witnessed,
buddy. I thought that was great. I thought that was fun. He actually opened
don't let
up.
Anyone tell you otherwise? Then who are they?
I'll be honest.
I'm for you.
I thought I had a lot of time talking. I had a good time talking to him, man. I thought hopefully the chat seems like they do too.
You might be the one person that had a good time during this interview. Good for you. You know, good for you.
I think you're just jealous of me and happy of a fucking connection. You know, we're getting close. You see it.
I'll tell you what.
You see
you
it.
really pushed it.
We got chemistry, man.
500, so he humored you and he was here for a couple of questions, but I feel like towards the end he was very close to tell you, shut the fuck up, I'm not here.
I was like, hey, I'm really bad. What do you think I should do to get better? Just play and get better. Based. Thanks, Happy. That was fucking sweet.
What did you expect?
I don't know. I thought maybe he'd say like just try to copy a build or a timing or try to hit 9-minute mark or at a certain thing. I don't know. I don't know what I expect. That's why I asked the question.
You're dog shit. That's not helpful. You don't even understand. It's like talking Chinese to you. Like,
yeah, no, it's not talking Chinese. I was speaking English to him. Happy's actually quite cool, man. I like him. I think we're getting very close. I think we're going to become best friends in the near future. I think he'll probably play Dust League for free going forward. That's how close we're going to be.